Good morning, students. Now today we'll go with the IGBT based single phase full bridge inverter connection. Okay, this experiment we are going to see the demo of your IGBT inverter bridge. So here you can see that the aim is to measure frequency of IGBT or MOSFET, but we are using an IGBT, so we measure IGBT based inverter with resistive load. So this is the circuit connection. Okay, here you can see this is a H bridge connection. So we have 4 IGBTs and diodes across them. Then this setup is connected to my input DC supply, and my output is taken on the load, that is my AC output. So this is the DC input, AC output circuit diagram. Okay, next the procedure. Okay, procedure is first you connect the circuit connections, then switch on your supply, then switch on your CRO, see the waveform, output waveform. Okay, this is how we get the output waveform, and we are supposed to measure the time and then take the readings. Okay, take the readings on your calculate your frequency readings and take the voltage readings. So first column, what we will do, we will go for modulation index as a constant and take the set of readings. Next time we will go for frequency as constant and will vary the modulation index and take the set of readings. So that is about your tabular column and readings, and this is the calculation part of the experiment. Okay, this is the circuit connection of your IGBT based single phase full bridge inverter. This is the kit. Okay, so here you can see, as per the circuit diagram, we have 4 thyristors, and this is connected to my DC supply. This DC supply negative is internally connected, so you need not connect it, and this is my positive supply I have connected. Then one across, this is my internal load connection, you will not take an external resistive load, internal load is already connected. So across my load I am giving my voltmeter, and across the load I am giving my CRO probe. You can see I have connected the CRO probe on the channel 2. Okay, then this is your circuit diagram. This you can see that I have my DC supply MCB, then this is my main switch. So you can see I also have the terminals of my triggering points, that is with your resistive load triggering point. You can check your G1, G2 and G3, G4 are your thyristor triggering signals that you can check. You can take your CRO probe, the negative point at your ground level and the positive point at these 3 levels. You can check your triggering pulses of your thyristors, that whether it is working or not, you can check. That is your first check you can make. Then you can see there is a modulation index and the frequency knob given here. So once we have to keep modulation index constant, vary frequency, take one set of readings, and then keep frequency constant and modulation index and take one set of readings. Now we'll switch on the setup. So I'm going to on the main switch. Then I'll on the MCB. Okay, so according to my connection and keeping my multimeter on, this is a AC, so my voltage will be in AC mode. So your multimeter should show me in AC mode. Remember this, because this is my inverter bridge, so it is converting my DC into AC. So my output is in AC mode. So this is my reading what I'm going to take, and you can see this is my output as I showed you people in the notebook, that this is my output waveform whatever I am studying here. So how to calculate, first thing is how to calculate the time scale. Anyhow voltage we are getting in the multimeter, but how to calculate the time scale, this is how you should calculate. So you take one top point here and other top point here. I'll just make this waveform little bit bold. You can just setting it so that we can at least read it. Okay, fine. You can see that my top point is here, this point, this and this I'm going to read. So here to here it is 1, 2, 3 and 4 blocks. 4 into my multiplication factor here is 10 milliseconds. So it is 40 milliseconds is my time. So and frequency is 1 by T. So I'll get around when 250 or 225 hertz what we are going to get as my frequency. So this is how you have to calculate for 40 milliseconds. This 34 volts is my voltage. That is my first reading you can take. So I am showing you this particular set of readings you can take. You can make a tabular column. Okay, keep your modulation index constants with respect to minimum position. Take 3 set of readings. Then medium position keep and take vary frequency knob and take 3 set of readings. Maximum point, take 3 set of readings. So this kind of readings you can go for in your modulation index and this IGBT based single phase inverter bridge. So this is your output, whatever you saw. Like you can measure this point and this point and take as one set of time scale, or you'll have a next waveform here. Okay, from this waveform to this waveform you can take how much is the time division. I measured there as 4 blocks, so 4 into 10 milliseconds, so 40 milliseconds was my time. But here you can see that here they have got 22 milliseconds. So 22 milliseconds, that is 45 hertz. They have shown the calculation as per this particular example. Okay, this is your inverter bridge output and other things.